Hey guys, so as I told you I was going to work on this charcoal drawing. This is my memory project guy. If you remember, I kind of showed you how to do some blending with the charcoals on the face. The key to me, in my opinion, is to make sure that as you are adding skin tones, or if you're going to add like smooth areas to like an animal or a person or even an object, is to use like that blending stump or your Q-tip to try to smooth the smooth areas out, and then that way like the areas that have like texture, okay, or that are a different like accent area, you don't have to smooth those in as much, and then you can get some of those details to really pop out a little bit more, and that's kind of the key. Now there are definitely some imperfections from like the photograph to here, but the key is to making, like, I'm really trying to look at like, where do I have strong highlights, where are there dark darks. Like, I feel like I need to go a little darker, especially down in this chin area, okay, down in here. This side of the neck I'm going to darken. I didn't want to get too dark up here, but overall, some of this I think could be maybe right in here could be a little bit darker on his nose. The eyes aren't bad. The nostril, the darkness there isn't bad. The mouth, like, underneath the teeth are not bad. This type of stuff, it's not perfect, but I am just kind of changing it too based upon like, it's a shirt. He's never gonna look at like this and be like, well, she didn't make that part of the shirt exactly how she should have, like nobody's gonna look at that type of stuff. But to give like a different texture, I did allow my charcoal pencil to just go really, really lightly up and down, and then I grabbed my blending tool and I just kind of smooth that in to just give it like a little bit of a different texture. I am going to take this line, I'm going to soften that out. That's kind of like where the sewed like part of the collar versus the shirt is. And then with this type of stuff, this is where I really wanted to show you, like, if you're going to add some dark areas here, you're going to want to make sure that you bring that out with a little bit of light, because otherwise you're going to get these really, really stark changes in your charcoal. That's really easy to do, is have like too much of a fast change. Like, so just going really, really light with my pencil. Again, I'm working with the HB pencil, which is kind of the middle ground of our charcoals. And then I'm going to, sorry, I don't have my normal little work area here. And I'm really sorry, the last video, it was so bumpy because I literally masking taped my phone to the document camera. Oh my gosh, it's so like hillbilly-ish. Like I said, you guys would have totally like been like, oh man, Mrs. Steinbach, you're crazy. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of work on this area and trying to just not lose the fact that we have these darks and lights and that there's changes in the shirt, but also not making this look like it's flat. Like, I feel like people, whenever you're gonna do like an object or like we talked about, an animal or a person, they spend so much time on the main part, and then you get to the shirt and then it's like, I'm so ready to be done. I'm going to make it a solid color or a solid tone hue, and then I'm just going to be done, like little things. Like, after I added like a dark area here, I literally took my blending stump and did like the lines in the neck because I wanted to keep those super, super light. I probably could darken a little bit. We've talked a lot about using our eraser as a tool because really there's these darker lines, and then it's almost like we capture like a little bit of a highlight. So I'm going to take that. Oh, I need to go sharpen this bad boy. Look at that. That's terrible. But I could go and take this and then add a few highlights with my eraser, because my eraser is now a drawing tool too. So that's going to capture a little bit of highlight, give it a little bit more depth here than what it would be if it was just like plain. Okay, so couple more tricks about charcoal. Like I said, if you don't have charcoal at home, use a pencil, like create something. I know our plan was to use the white charcoal on the black paper. If you have the resources, or if you can grab that, do it. Like, that would be awesome. Show me a picture, drop me a picture, spend some time on it. If you can't, utilize your tools that you have and just create something. If you're at a loss as to what create, go back to our white charcoal. You can work on drawing an animal. You could do a portrait of a person. This is, a little bit much. I need to actually, sorry, sometimes it's always good for an artist to constantly look back. I need to add more hair up top here. But just create something, okay? So you can see, like, my house right now is a hot mess. My kids have been, like, working on the most random things. Legos. Okay, take Legos, build something, engineer, okay, construct things, paint something, even if it's crazy and wild. This is my 3-year-old, okay? Not sure what's going on here, but hey, we're expressing ourselves, we're creating. I got my little tub full of random supplies that I just kind of keep branching out and going for. I mean, even if your only thing that you have in your house are crayons, like, do something with it, okay? Work on blending colors. You can blend colors really, really nicely with crayons too. So many things that you can do. I'm going to keep posting different ideas, but I just wanted to give you a little charcoal go-to and charcoal blending tips, if you would, okay? So have a happy day. Be good, be safe. Stay at home, isolate. Let's get this virus over with. I'd love to see you again. But we got to all do our part to make sure that we can do that. Okay, peace out.